Welcome, welcome. Good morning, good morning, good morning, my family. Welcome to the Monday morning review with me and So Pretty Tony. Yeah, we're going to bring So Pretty Tony up. But as always, I come with what I have to say in my fable of today. Do not do what you will regret tomorrow. And always be kind to yourself and other people. This is the Gingerbread Man on Steady Serving Sports ENT, and I'm with my partner, So Pretty Tony, with Court Vision with So Pretty Tony. We are at on this channel on the Steady Serving page 2,271 subscribers. Wow. Wow. We came from zero here. We came from zero here. Thank y'all for what y'all have done. Thank y'all for what you do. And thank you for what you will do. You don't have to be here. You are here. And I appreciate you so much. Listen to what Unc got to say. Hey, man, everything that we are building here in the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast Networks is for you to see family, community, and real people talk sports. We are building from the ground up, and you guys have always supported us from all the way last year, December, to right now in September. We will be here. We will be here a full year in this December, and it has been an exciting year for me. I'm telling y'all, in the Players Club, go over there to cut that ish real talk. Hit the subscribe button with my playerette, Sister Keisha, and come to the Players Club. Hit the subscribe button. Go to the Full Court Trio with my big bro, you know what I'm saying? My big little bro, KSAP. That's right, at the Full Court Trio. And go over to Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how you drop them videos and everything. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button on this video, y'all. Subscribe to this channel. And you can be a member of this channel in the Bread Makers as we bring up new stuff, new material, and going into the season. Court. So I go to Court Vision. This is where my girl, Sister Tony, is at. Sister Tony, go ahead.
Good morning, everybody. Grand rising to you. Hey, I'm at that lovely old 114. Hey, it's been a lovely, fabulous 2 weeks. Thank you all for having me aboard. I'm enjoying my time. And here we are. Thank you. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, if you will. Go ahead and leave a comment. Hit that like button. And also, let's go ahead and once again hit that subscribe button with more to come. Thank you all this morning, Grand Rising. And here we are. Let's go. Let's get it.
We gonna say good morning to all of our fair, you know what I'm saying, and beautiful people in the chat. Cause I gotta say hello to my nieces. I see them. T. Camilla, to the plays. I see you, Terrence. I see you in there. Thank you, brother, for coming and showing up. I see she wins. See, you ain't late, boo. I see you, she wins in the comment. My nephew, Real Money, yes, in the building. Those are loyals that's always rocking with us and continue on. As you come in to this channel, to this page, hit the like button. Okay, Sister Tony, we gonna go on our first presentation, which is the official WNBA and the rankings and who doing what and what doing we. I got that. I'm gonna pull that up for the people, and we gonna go into the best teams are already in the WNBA playoffs. The best teams have already crossed the threshold and have a playoff berth. and we're gonna go over those teams and let you know what we think, and going over as they get ranked and they start falling into their slots. Who do we think will actually come out? Tony might got her pick, and I got my pick, but we gonna pick the same. We gonna agree to disagree on this mug show.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. You know
Oh,
that.
so we gonna go on here, Tony, go on and give them the rankings.
Okay, let me go ahead. I like to, I'm like from the show and tell, show me stay here. So here we are. Let's
Okay.
go ahead and what I have
Present
here.
it. You gotta
Yeah, let
present
me
it.
go and put that. Can you get that off of there? I want to go ahead and close out that other one. So let me get
You gotta
this.
click, you gotta click and remove.
Okay, there we
The
go.
three.
Let's stop that one. Okay, here we go. I'm there. I'm there. Let me go ahead and share this other screen here. There we go. Let's present that.
Okay.
You got it. Okay. So, all right, guys, here we are. Here we are. Here we are. So, as you can see, our lovely rankings here. We got Lynx #1, Las Vegas #2, Atlanta #3. You know, Atlanta pretty hot about that. And Howard had a lot to say about that this week. If you hadn't been watching it, she's pretty upset that, you know, they were chanting MVP the last time they played Las Vegas, and they took that devastating loss. That was a devastating loss to her because she didn't like what was happening, and they were cheering for Asia the entire time of the game. But you got to understand, when you have the Gamecocks that are literally less than 4 hours away from them,
Less than 4 hours.
You know, they're going to come and they're going to support not only their player, that great young lady, but they are definitely going to come and cheer for Asia. Asia has a statue in the building surrounding the campus, you know, jerseys in the rafters. So of course they're going to come and cheer for the Phenom in the building. And they're going to come and they're going to sign jerseys. But Howard is not too happy about that. So it is what it is. So they're #2, and Dream is #3. Mercury went ahead and they clinched their spot with their last win. So their spot is clinched. You have New York, who has dropped to #5. You have Velks, who clinched their spot last night after beating Indiana Fever, who has now dropped to #8. I believe we were discussing that after the game last night. And they are in a dire strait of a must win. You have Seattle, who's #7. And with that being said, look at #9. #9 at any time can jump in that. If they win out, we talked about this last night. If they win out the rest of their games, Fever is out of there. They're out of there. They're out of there. If they lose any more games and Las Vegas win the remainder of their games, they still have one game more to play. Then I think it's 1 or 2 more games to play than Indiana Fever. And if that's the case and they win out, Fever
you mean
is
Los
out.
Angeles
I mean, yeah, Sparks. If Sparks win, I'm sorry, guys. If Sparks win the remainder of their games and they have 2 more games up over Fever, then Fever is out. Fever going to be calling and sitting next to the pond, feeding the ducks next to the pond for the end of the season. So that's what we have. I think that if Golden State wins the next, New York win the next game, they're going to clinch their spot. So that's what we have for the rankings for the WNBA. What do you think?
Okay. So with me, chat, Minnesota Lynx, y'all already know I'm gonna glaze a little bit on my team. That's right. Because I told y'all, Tulip, go ahead, put it in the chat. I told y'all, T. Camilla, go ahead, put it in the chat. She wins, put it in the chat. I told y'all that Minnesota Lynx would be the #1 team. KSAP thought at this time of the year, in the start of the season, KSAP thought that uh, the New York Liberty would be in the forefront. Of course, Breonna Stewart had came out and was out with an injury, which made the team fall. But we give no excuses. We give no excuses, Sister Tony. Because guess
Nope.
what? Nafisha Kaya also was out during that time. That's when you see what team is. You see what a team how they play. You see how the team galvanize their way through any type of situation. You see those ones who are second stars, who are third stars, who are the X factor, who coming off the bench. You see on all of these teams that we watch, you see who are the primary team, the ones, the excitement of a team to watch. You do see when their leader is gone. You can see when their leader is gone, they can win games. So I don't bet against a team that can win games when their leader is ultimately gone. Listen,
Yep.
the Minnesota Lynx never took their foot off the gas. When Nafisha Collier went down, next man up. And you saw Courtney Williams. You saw Courtney Williams exciting God. That she worked her way and scored the points to 4,000. That's right, her 4,000 point in this season. She is in representation. Then you see Kayla McBride had a slow start. She went over there, you know what I'm saying, to Unrivaled. Then from Unrivaled, she went to the playoffs over there in Turkey. She had a commitment over there overseas, and she was fulfilling one of her last contract years, I believe, in Turkey, to play in the playoffs over there overseas. Now, she came back in the season, had a little slow start. She was hurt a little bit, Ellen, but then when feet came down, Kayla McBride say, McBuckets is my name. Yes, making shots is my game. She did what she did, how she did when she did it. You heard the song. I'm telling you that Kelly McBride is one of the best shooters that you've ever seen in the WNBA. Hand down, man down. Then you got, you know what I'm saying, that Hall of Famer, Alana Smith, the champion. Alana Smith, she could go in, she could go out, she could do it left, she can do it right. A big girl who's been in there in the league doing what she do. If you play her down low, she say, okay, I'm going to take you up high and I'm going to hit you in the head because everybody around me telling me to shoot. And listen, Alana Smith is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful basketball player who plays the game down low. Then, of course, you got Dejanay Carrington, a trade that came over, that's right, in the trade from Dallas with that debacle going on. I said the debacle over there in Dallas, Mr. Man Bun. Hey, he fumbled the bag, and Dejanay said, get me up out of here. Arike, hey, she in the revolution. She hurt, she not hurt. She ain't trying to play with Paige. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, baby Paige, I want to be here, but they got rid of Nalissa. Nalissa went over there to the Aces. You know what I'm saying? I'm out too. My girl out. I'm out. We out. We said hello. Now we say bye-bye. Y'all know my song. Bye-bye. So they went on. She went to Minnesota. And Dejanay, you can see how the conflict of interest was in Dallas. The conflict of interest was in Dallas with Man Bun on her play and where is her position and where should she do, how many minutes she get. It was a conflict that she didn't even want to be there no more. They traded her over to the Minnesota Lynx. And guess what? She saw the stud buds, her buddies. You know what I'm saying? The buddies brought her in. They was like, yeah, girl, you come over here with us. We gonna kick some more ass. And she said, oh yeah, I'm with that. She not only took that 613, she turned that 613 into a rose gold to look up in unison with the stud buds. And then she came and did her thing. Y'all see, listen, Dejanay Kelly is one of the most beautifulest young ladies that's in the game of basketball. She is a model. She is a superstar. She is the sixth man of the year, the reigning one from last year. She came and she said, not only am I the reigning champion of the sixth man of the year, I am that. With a Cheryl Reeves coaching, with a coach like Cheryl Reeves, who probably would win Coach of the Year, of course. But Becky say, I got something to say about that. We'll get into that in a minute. But Dejanay Carrington came, and she became one of the X Factors, the sixth man off the bench, and said, ring my bell, I'm going to send them all to hell. That's what she was on. So then you got a new addition to an old, you know what I'm saying, already developed team. Her name is Jessica Shepard. Jessica Shepard comes to the team. Not only we didn't know who this girl was. Who is this girl? Where's she from? She big. She could put the ball on the floor. She could take it coast to coast. She could shoot the mid-range. She could shoot the three-point. And then, of course, you know her down-low game is tremendous. She got a tremendous down-low game. She is from Notre Dame. Listen, been in the league for 4 years. She said, y'all been sleep on me. I know y'all been hating on what my game look like, but I'm going to come over here because this is a winning team, and I'm going to show you what I got, Miss Cheryl Reeves. Cheryl Reeves put the lady in. She has kept up what she have been expecting. You know what I'm saying? And then you got the sharpshooter. Bridget Carlton. She is a sharp shooter, sniper in the corner with the bushes on, under the grass. You know what I'm saying? She got all that hay on top of her. And then you leave her open, she gonna kill you. You know what I'm saying? And then, of course, last but not least, the other half of the stud bud, Natisha Hiedeman. Natisha Hiedeman has to be the fastest or one of the fastest point guards in the history of the WNBA because she is super fast, lightning fast, hard to stop. You can't stop her because once she get the ball, she going straight to the rim. Hey, it's hard to find 5'6" that's going to be in attack mode, 5'7" that's going to be in attack mode. She going to already get the ball and she gone lightning speed like Kelsey Mitchell. She's super fast. But Natisha Hiedeman is one to be stopped because she can hit the three. She can hit the mid-range because the mid-range monster took her under the wing. You know what I'm saying? Courtney Williams say, hey, girl, we twins. We gonna do this, twin. We gonna get this. Hey, we gonna get this bag, twin. You know what I'm saying, twin? And she like, damn, why you always saying twin? I'm just doing what I do. But we gonna be twins. We gonna color our hair pink, and we gonna ride this boy out. So they created the Stud Buds, and what a union. What a union, and what a business that Courtney Williams and that's right, Natisha Hiedeman has built on the floor. Man, look. These two continuity, these two people have gotten together, y'all, during the All-Star game and has taken off and taken the season by storm. She is that's right, called the bell ringer. Natisha Hiedeman is the surprise factor, not the X factor like Dejanay, but she's the surprise factor, and you cannot stop her when she's in because it's like Courtney is still in there. And then, of course, last but not least, and I'm going to let my sister Tony go. Last but not least, the MVP. The MVP is that with 23.4 points, 7.7 rebounds, 3.3 assists, the MVP really fee has came back, locked in and said, I know y'all was doing what y'all doing, but I'm going to let them know that I am Nafisha Kaya. They have won, you know what I'm saying, that game over the weekend to make their 31st win, to make it unanimously the number one team. And they are the number one team that had the most wins in their franchise history. I had to break them down because a lot of people fail to give the shout out to the number one team or these teams that's in the WNBA. I'm going to break it down. I'm going to tell y'all what's really going on. I'm not going to listen. It's bar none. But all the rest of them, hey, the last story, sister, that I have to go, and then I'm going to let you go and tell me what you think. But Las Vegas Aces has the best story, The Las Vegas Aces has the best story in the WNBA. You can't tell me nothing like the Kanye song. You can't tell me nothing about the Aces. You can't tell me nothing about the MVP, 3-time reigning champion. Yes, A'ja Wilson, the best player on the planet, hand down, man down. There ain't nobody that's gonna stick her. There ain't nobody that can stick her. There ain't nobody in that class, her by herself. We saw Mike, we see A'ja. We see Mike, we see A'ja. We see Mike, we see A'ja. She is the Michael Jordan of the WNBA, the reigning champion. Listen, 2 times, 3-time MVP, 2-time champion here. Listen, A'ja Wilson has one of the best stories that you could ever hear in the WNBA. She has been underrated, disrespected, overlooked, and she like, what? I done won already twice in my young career. Hey, I done won already. I ain't even 30. And I done won twice in my young career. And then 3 times as an MVP. Listen, and she might be the 4th time this year because of the story. The story matches MVP. What she then took from a team that was ranked from 8, that looked like that they was in shambles, she is now at the end of the finish line. She has had her playoff berth at number 2. Man, look, I'm going to tell you something. If y'all don't respect A'ja Wilson, I don't know what else do she have to do. I don't know what A'ja Wilson have to do for anyone to tell themselves to say, okay, A'ja, she got it. She's that one. She is the chosen one. She is the one to ever, that's right, get a ball in her hand and put it on the ground. This is my Gamecock sister, my Gamecock niece, my Gamecock friend. Yes, the Gamecock. This is why they chanting. Everybody, listen, everybody gonna hate when they say your name. Yeah, A'ja Wilson, 23.4 points, 10.1 rebounds, and then 3.1 assists. Come on, man. Stop playing with her. Y'all better put some respect on A'ja Wilson's name. This is the way this show gonna be going. You gonna get the truth. We gonna stand on truth. But A'ja Wilson has the best story. How she wheeled her team. The team was in shambles. Drew Lloyd was 0 points. Drew Lloyd was 7 points. Drew Lloyd with no points. Chelsea Gray up and down. Looked like her knees was going down. I don't know what the hell. Megan Gotherson was out. Aaliyah Nye couldn't find a way, looked like. Therefore, finally, Dana Evans got traded from Chicago, gave her the boot, say, get your ass out of here. So she was trying to find her new home. Alyssa Smith said, I didn't like it in Dallas, but I wanted to be with my boo, but I want to win too. That's what she said. Bars. I'm just saying, Alyssa Smith came over 7.4 points, averaging that 5.2 rebounds, and adding to the roster spot that was missing, the big body that they needed, that A'ja needed to really be down there. Yes, and then, of course, the Jackie Young with the, you know what I mean, with the sidearm. She the Batman, she the Robin to the Batman, and she is proving who she is. She continue to do things. But I would leave it there. Let Sister Tony finish up the rest of the roster on what she think. But I had to give Hodge. I had to give Hodge to the number one and the number two team that is in the WNBA right now. And we have seen exciting basketball. Go ahead, Sister Tony. Atlanta is yours.
Well, I mean, Atlanta ain't mine, but I'll take it. So now we've covered Lynx, right? We know Lynx, they're not going to move from that spot. They're not going to change. There is no change for that team, and they are going to end up in the finals. They will be the finals for sure, without a doubt. When we're talking about who's going to be team number 2, it is definitely going to be a tough one. Now, that second seed is going to be tough, because if you're looking at the standards, just like I'm looking at that standard is just going, it is going to change. 2 is not locked. It is not locked. It is going to be interchanged between now and the end of the regular season. The difference is you have a 3-way tie pretty much. Interchanging can happen unless Las Vegas Aces lose, right? Unless they lose, they can stay in that spot. But basically, Dream and Mercury, look at it. They're pretty much tied 3 and 4. That's interchangeable. But if they win out, Vegas lose at any given time, any one of those can be number 2. They'll be number 2. I like to be sold that they're going to stay, that Vegas is going to stay 2, but it's not a guarantee.
Well, what we see here is they are half a game ahead of both of those teams who tied. Which you got Atlanta and you got Phoenix fighting for the, actually fighting for who gonna be number 3.
Yeah,
me,
they're fighting for 3.
And what I've seen, all 3 of those teams, I don't see Asia them losing too many more games. But I do see Atlanta at times lose their footing, their padding. And I listen, I just got to keep it a book.
Keep it a book.
I never thought Sister L had called this. She said that the Atlanta Dream was going to be number 3. And they are the 3rd team. She called the request when we went over who would be there and who would be on top. Listen, the Atlanta Dream has surprised everybody. Not only is they number 3, but they fighting for number 2.
Right.
They fighting to be the 2nd best team in the league. They're half a game away from going up in to be tied again with Las Vegas Aces. But if the Aces continue to win, like I said, I put down at this point right now, they the number 2 team. Atlanta is number 3. And then, of course, the Phoenix Mercury with a underrated, disrespected veteran as they have in AT. Alyssa Thomas has been disrespected for so long. She is one in the running of the MVP. In the last ring, she said, "Oh, you really forgot about me. Well, take this triple-double and you eat it. Since y'all done put me out the running race, what you know what I'm saying, and saying it's only 2. She said, "Oh, let me show you it's me too movement right around here." You got what I'm saying? And she dropped another triple-double on everybody. So you got Alicia Gray over there in Atlanta. She's a budding superstar from Chicago and also a game cop. You know what I'm saying? So you get the vibe of one of these teams between Phoenix and Atlanta is a deservingly 3 and 4 spot in this league. Even though Atlanta at times throws you off,
They
Phoenix
definitely throw
Mercury.
you off.
Yeah, so the Phoenix Mercury in the early part had their ups and downs through the season. They had
And a more
seasons
solid team.
what you supposed to and what you supposed to see. You know what I mean? What you supposed to see in every team. They had season woes. So
Right.
by them having season woes and fix it, tweak it, and put it here, that's what this team is. But the Atlanta Dream is up and down. They sometimes they
Right.
feel like a
My
nut.
problem, my problem with
Sometimes they
Atlanta
don't.
is, my problem with Atlanta is your shooters, they're night and day, right? They can go on a run and then the next minute they falter. And you got Mercury, and they're much more solid, right? They can play within the realm of their game, and they can be extremely solid at all times. So you just don't know, and it's going to determine who has one more game than the other. And that's where I'm talking about Las Vegas Aces and remaining number 2, because they're already one game ahead.
Yes, and they only got 4 games to play.
Right.
They only got 4 games to play, chat. So they're gonna probably remain. They're gonna win at least 2 out of the 4.
Yeah.
But that we
do
can't say
Atlanta
that.
have 5 games? Do Mercury have 5 games? Or do they have 4 games?
No, they got 5 games.
They have 5 games. Vegas has 4.
Vegas only has 4.
Right. So if they have 5 and they win out, guess what? Who becomes 2?
But that ain't gonna happen. We gonna keep it real around here. We gonna keep a
real.
buck. Like we said, the Atlanta Dream is still, even at the end of the season, Sister Tony, I don't see them winning all 5 of the games. I don't see it. If you see that, then you tell me about it. But who do the Atlanta Dream have to play out? What they schedule?
I mean, they're night and day, so you just don't know. I'm not saying that they can they can take it over. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, they can do it, but
it's possible, right? They're night and day, so you don't know.
So no, they got 3 games left. They have 3 games left. 1 September.
They're locked in. I'm just gonna say this, right? We got our MVP, we got our 2 top candidates for MVP in 1 and 2. So I say let's rock on, let's rock it out. Let's see who's gonna win it all.
Oh yeah,
who's gonna win it all. And I'm gonna say, hey, chat. What say you, chat? Right? What say you, chat? I love hearing from the chat.
So Atlanta got Los Angeles Sparks, which is fight for a playoff berth. They got back-to-back games. They got 1 September 3rd in 2 days, and then Friday they play the Sparks again, and then Monday next week they got the Connecticut Suns. So they only got 3 games. We're gonna see them probably. They can possibly win all 3 games.
I'm looking for that upset. I'm looking for that upset for them to take that 8.
I don't think so.
You don't think they're gonna take that 8 slot?
I don't think they're gonna beat this LA Sparks twice. Kelsey Plum ain't playing with nobody.
She ain't playing. She's trying to take them there. That would be phenomenal for them to do, right? It's important and it's imperative because of why she left Vegas. She left Vegas in the first place. So it's imperative that she get her team there. It's imperative, and it's gonna rely on not just her, it's gonna rely on Rakia Jackson. Jackson has to show up along with Wnba. So the 2 of them gonna have to show up with Plum, period, in order to make that happen. I hear what you said that Brinks need to also help out, but Brinks, we have to realize Brinks is still on the minute restriction coming from her injury. You know, when you're coming back from that knee injury like she did, we can want a whole lot for her, and we can want her to jump in there and be the old Brinks she was, and she's coming and she's getting there. And I say the same thing, but we still have to realize that we cannot expect 100% Cameron Brinks, because I, for one, do not want Brinks going back in there and re-injuring herself. And we are looking for her on the bench again next year, or out of the league for another length of time, because we are rushing her back. Right? She looks strong. She looks healthy. I'm excited to see what she's going to bring forth to the league next year, because she's going to be 100% healthy. She is there. She's strong. Her knee looks great, right? But I do not want to see her get injured again. And
So
let her stay on her minute restriction. Let her come in, give what she can, right? She's doing a phenomenal job coming in and giving the minutes she's given and blocking the hell out of some shots. I like that. And given the shots that she's able to put up, I wish that they could give her some more minutes and take her off of the few minutes that they're giving her, because she is a great help. She is a great help. But I mean, hey, we'll see. We'll see, because they should have beat Fever last. They should have beat them. They should not have lost by 1 point. I am totally in agreement with that. Shame on them that they lost by that 1 point. They should have won that game. I'm gonna say that's on Plum. I'm sorry. She's the leader of the team. She came over there. She's the leader of the team. That's on her. You got to win that game, period.
So, yeah, you have to. No
Stevens, yes, I agree with you in the chat. Stevens has got to step up. There's no way Stevens been in the league this long, and she has a ring already. She knows what it takes, just like Wnba does. It takes all of them to step up and do their job, period. Stevens is a knockdown shooter. There's no way that she shouldn't be putting the ball up at will.
So Tony, let the chat be the chat. We finna finish our show.
No, I like that. No, I'm saying Stevens is another player. She's another player on that Sparks team that got to do her job as well.
You know, Azare gonna be, listen, Azare gonna be Azare. She been Azare since she been on Chicago.
Yeah, Azare gets lazy. Azare gets lazy.
Azare been Azare, and you know what to expect from Azare Stevens. I don't expect more than what she has been given her whole entire career. We talking about a player. See, sometimes we get into trying to make a player better than what they are. Just like I deal with Camilla, right? Her sophomore year, it is what she is. This sophomore year, she's not going to get better, because we know that the so-called developmental coach did not continue to make her go to exceeding heights, even though she did exceed. Camilla was Camilla all the way through the season.
She's going to remain Camilla. We talked about that.
When people try to make Camilla more than what she is, that's where the frustration gets.
Exactly.
And this is why I always get frustrated with my partners, because they want Camilla to be something that she's just not in her sophomore year. And so then they're frustrated. They're saying what she should be. They spewing fire at her. They, you know what I mean? They got so much other things to say about Camilla on criticism, but Camilla Cardoso, Azare Stevens, and Jackwell Jones, they are who they are. You either take it or you leave it alone.
Or you leave it.
Those people, yes, Jackwell Jones is better than the two, and she provides a lot more for the offense, but sometimes we've seen Jackwell Jones have 8 points in the playoffs. We've seen years of that. We also seen that she's been consistent since they won the championship. She had to will them to win last year, but it wasn't a big outburst of 20 and 30 points. They don't expect that from Jackwell Jones. But what they do expect from Jackwell Jones is that consistent 14 to 18 points a game.
Yeah.
So Jackwell Jones is who she is, and she is the bar for the big men, right? It used to be Brittany Griner, but now it's Jackwell Jones. She's the next big that's up, that you should patent your game after as a big that's able to shoot the three, that's able to shoot the mid-range, and that's able to handle themselves underneath the basket. But she don't like to get gritty and grindy either. She don't like that. She don't like to be down there with Miss Elbows, you know what I'm saying? Miss Elbow Boston, that's gonna hit you in the, she gonna hit her in the pancreas. You got what I'm saying? So Aaliyah Boston gonna chin check you. You got what I'm saying? She gonna black your eyes like Lexi Hall was blacked up. But let's get
I
back to
still
what I
don't know
was
how
saying.
she got it, but let's go. Yeah, let's go.
Phoenix Mercury got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games left.
They got 5 games. Yes, they got
They
five
got
games.
they got Indiana, Washington, Connecticut, Los Angeles,
That's why I said they
and
got five
Dallas.
games. Dream got five, and LA and Vegas got four. So I'm going
So
off of the numbers of the games that they have remaining, and then who's going to end up with in the standings. So I'm basing it
no,
off of
they locked the last game. Like two of the plays and T. Camilla say the last game they announced that the links are locked. I mean the aces are locked in at number 2.
they locked in at 2 with
They locked
four
in at
games
2.
with
Uh
4 games
huh.
remaining. Hmm. Okay.
Yeah. So they locked in at 2. They got 4 games left, which is against Minnesota, 2 against Chicago, and once against LA. Right.
I know they're locked in the playoffs. I don't know if they locked in at 2. I know they're locked in.
I don't know. T. Camilla and
Okay,
Tulip said that they
I'll
was
double check
locked at
that
2.
too.
Yeah, I don't know because the reason why I believe that that's true, Atlanta only got 3 games. That's it. Atlanta got the most game. I mean, the less games out of the 3. So the Mercury, if the Mercury turn it on, they could possibly be 3. That's
Okay.
what I was talking about because I know I heard it on the announcement. If the Mercury win 4 of the 5 games, they will be in the 3 spot. Yeah, four
Yeah,
of the
they're
5
locked in
games.
for the playoffs. They're locked in for the playoffs.
Yeah,
Yeah, not the number. They're locked in for the playoffs. So,
yeah,
but we'll get back. We'll reaffirm that. I'll
yeah.
reaffirm
We'll
that.
we'll see. No, I didn't say that. I said we'll keep the 2 spot based on who they are playing. Oh yeah,
Yes, yes.
yeah.
So exactly what I said. So they're locked in the playoffs, but the number shift changes, right?
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see where
So
they
they
where
got
they.
they got 4 games left. They
Yeah.
got a hard game against Minnesota, of course. This is
Yes.
y'all gonna see. We gonna cover that game, of course, on Thursday. The Las Vegas Aces against the Minnesota Lynx. I also did a video. I did a video on this channel. And the video talks about Las Vegas Aces and the Minnesota Lynx. So y'all go check that video out on what I talked about and get my take on Fikaya being the person that Asia has to see at the end of the day. And y'all check it out on my page. Where we at? We passed the Mercury. And then the number 5 spot, the New York Liberty. Well, we knew that when Stewie went down, that it was going to be a possibility of them not being in place of the number 1 spot. We knew soon as Stewie went down and went all away, we knew that if this team wasn't a well-oiled machine like Minnesota, they would fall in the rankings. But we did not expect for New York to fall to 5. They're the 5th team in the rankings so far in the standings. And they, let me see their game, how many games that they got left. Their schedule is, see their schedule, chat. They scheduled to play the Valkyries. Wow. The Valkyries was so awesome last night. We're going to get into that because they the next team. They number 6. But the Valkyries was so awesome. This is one of the most awesomest stories outside the Aces because, of course, Aces went from 8 to 2. But the Valkyries is a historic lesson on how to assemble a team and also be a contender. Jeff Pagliosha. Okay, but they got New York got Golden State, then they got Seattle, then they got Washington, Then they have the Chicago Sky as their last game. Okay, so they got 4 more games left, and Chicago Sky just so happened to be one of the last games that they play. Uh, I might, I don't know if this in Chicago in the Wintrust yet. I'm gonna try to go to that New York game, Tony,
Okay.
and that Aces game. I'm gonna try
The
to
Aces.
hit both of those games. See
Okay.
Asia and Stewie. I'm gonna try to go to the Wintrust. I'm gonna get my tickets in a couple days so
Okay.
I can go to those games.
You better go live too.
Yeah, I'm going live. Oh, definitely, I'm going live. Y'all already know. I'm going in.
I'm
I'm
going
going
in.
in.
You
I'm
better go
going
live
in.
too. You better go live.
So Stewie went out. Anescu couldn't keep it all together. She just was not enough. Jackwell Jones was just not enough. So don't come to me about that Jackwell Jones, this and this and that. No, no, no. I don't want to hear it because when Nafisha went down, they didn't stay around. BD Sport. When Nafisha went down, Minnesota stayed around. Matter of fact, they beat their record of the most wins. When Stewie went down, New York didn't stay around. He say, what you talking about? He say, you guys say, what you're looking at, Brooklaw is lying to you about Atlanta games.
Don't let Brooklaw get away with that.
You say, don't. You say,
stop it. I'm stopping you.
Mo three just say, don't let Brooklaw get away with that BS with Atlanta. Tony, stop him. Hey,
I'm on it, new guy. I'm on it. You know.
Hey. They not finna listen.
Hey, the numbers are gonna speak for themselves. The numbers are gonna speak for themselves at the end of that last game.
We gonna see what it is.
The numbers are gonna speak for themselves in that last game. As a matter of fact, when we hit game number 3, those next 3 games, the numbers are gonna speak for themselves, and it's definitely gonna speak for themselves for when it comes to Indiana Fever, for sure.
But and what BS could you be talking about, Mo 3? I said that Asia got the greatest story in the league. What type of bull ass is you on? Because Asia Wilson went from 8 to now she 2. What is you talking about? What is you seeing? I don't know what you seeing. What I'm seeing is Asia Wilson's wheeled her team from 8 to 2.
Hey.
8 to 2. And you see her numbers. Are you really trying to tell me with an Atlanta Dream that's inconsistent that they playing like? That's why Mo 3 they chanting Angel Wilson's name in their stadium. Are you kidding me? And Ryan Howard crying mew 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 mew. We got Gamecocks too. Stop that stuff, man. Eat that crow, and watch what happens with the Aces.
Right, I'm with you, Tulip. I'm with you.
Eat that crow.
She's not gonna be punished. She's gonna be the punisher.
Eat that. Hey, Van, tell him to eat that crow. Mo 3, get on up out of here with that. Asia Wilson. Hey, Asia Wilson. She's so cold. She went to Atlanta, and Ryan Howard went on the press conference. Mew mew mew.
I can't believe she did that crying, man. I ain't gonna lie. I can't believe she did that crying.
I don't know what our fans doing. I don't know why. Well, you got the #1 player in the world in your stadium. That's what they doing, Mo 3.
I'm gonna say this, Ryan Howard. Look, these are still your fans.
Okay,
you crying to your fans, man. You can't cry to your fans like that.
About Asia Wilson. Oh yeah, no, we getting it right. We getting it right for you, Mo 3. I know you a sniper, so I know. Listen, see, Tony, you don't know about Mo 3. Mo 3 is a sniper. He is a correct artist. He is seriously. Mo 3 on his business. He knows what he knows, and he sit back, he listen, and then he show correction on what, and he don't be willing to let me get away with nothing.
That's
You better
right.
stay up off. Hey, you better stay up off of your big brother, Mo 3. I got your
Hey,
back. You better have mine.
he know what he's saying. He know what he's saying.
Tony, first of all, eat that crow. Cause they was
I
up
ain't need
in
no crow. I ain't got no
look,
crow to eat. I ain't got no crow
they
to
was
eat.
up in the dream. No, I'm saying help them eat it. Cause you know they need an assistant, you know what I'm saying, to eat all the Atlanta Dream Sister L them, they need help with that plate. They gonna slide you a wing. They gonna give you a wing so you could chew on because Asia Wilson went to Atlanta and started getting that, you know what I'm saying? The MVP.
I just need Ryan to not do that again. She looked
That was
bad doing that.
embarrassing. That was
Can't do
totally
that, man. You're a
embarrassing.
professional. You're a professional, and you need to remain a professional. You can't
No,
do that.
what I said about Ryan Howard, she a professional crybaby. She a
Nah,
professional
yeah,
crybaby.
she can't do that crime. She can't
A
do that crime.
professional crybaby. She want all the calls. She don't want nothing that don't go her way. She don't like. Now she done went off on her own damn crowd.
Yeah, you can't do that because they still have to cheer for you, right?
They
They
should
still
boo
have
her
to
ass
cheer
for
for
putting them on
you,
blast.
and you cannot do that to your fans. Your fans,
you doing that to your fans? How dumb.
yeah, you
Okay.
can't do that to your fans. Your fans will turn on you in a heartbeat now. You can't do that, especially Atlanta. Don't do that.
So the Valkyries won yesterday. This is how you assemble a team. This is how you assemble a team, Jeff Pagliosha. This is what Chicago Sky supposed to be at. This is the standing where I picked them to be and where they should have been, which I was wrong. I was definitely wrong.
Yeah.
This is where we, Sister Tony, right, where we wanted our team to be in the standings of, right, in contention.
Yep.
At least look like a development. You understand? This is where we wanted our team. Unfortunately, or fortunately for Golden State, they got the better coach out of the Aces.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? From the Aces organization. And listen.
Whew, look at that. Boy, 30. Whew, jeez.
She went over there and assembled a team with the GM. And it's like a team that was an extension team in the history of the WNBA has not did as well as Golden State Valkyries. Golden State last night, pull that up for y'all. Golden State last night, you can pull it up, Tony, and present it if you would like to do that for me. Golden State last night, you guys, whoever was with us, when we called the game last night, Golden State was in control of the whole game.
Yes, they were.
Golden State punched them in the mouth from the beginning of the buzzer. Even though, you know, it's one of the longest games that we've probably ever experienced.
Yep, it's right here. Let me go to it right now. Let's take this off.
Waiting on you.
Let's go ahead and close this one out.
Golden State beat the Indiana Fever's ass. When you say belt to ass,
it was
Indiana Fever. Indiana Fever could not get it right at all. Indiana with Kelsey Mitchell. Kelsey Mitchell seemed like she was off the total night play. Kelsey Mitchell was trying to really find her way, chat. She was, you know what I mean? She was trying, they kept putting her at the line. The referees looked like they felt sorry for her. And they kept, I mean, she shot all four of the penalty shots, right?
Yep.
She shot off, so that was 4 points added to her 14 points. So really, she only scored 10. She was 4 for 14. She was 2 for 10 from the 3-point line. She was 4 for 4 from the line. And she, you know what I mean? She was 4 for 4 because she shot all 4 of the penalty shots.
Yep.
Okay. So, you know, they was trying to put her on, but really in the night from the floor, Kelsey Mitchell only scored 10 points. You could go over the
All
last
right.
night the
So
scores.
yeah. So we have it by the quarters. There's Valks 25-14, 19-18 for the second, Indy 16-11 for the third, and for the fourth it was Valks 20-15. Then you have the individual scores for Indy. You have Howard 13 points, 6 rebounds, 5 turnovers, 1 steal. Then you have Lexi Hall, 8 points, 6 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 turnovers. Boston, 4 points, did not help her team at all. 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 turnovers. You have Mitchell, 14 points, which came late in the second half, by the way. She finally knocked down 2 threes towards the end of the second, but still went kind of cold in the third, and then kind of here and there in the fourth to try to levy it up, but it didn't really work too well for her. But so 14 points, as you can see here, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 turnovers. You have Sims, Odyssey Sims, 5 points, 5 assists, 2 rebounds, 1 steal. Turner, she had 18 minutes. 18 minutes, only gave 2 points. 1 turnover, 2 rebounds. Who else? You have Powers. Powers came in. She's on a 7-day contract. They constantly renewing this. This is her second renewal, I believe, on the 7-day contract. 17 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist. So she helped out the team quite a bit without her assistants coming in and playing, coming in and giving that extra for the team. They probably would have lost tremendously by double digits. Then you're going over to Valks. You have Janelle, she has 10 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 turnovers. You have Leanne, she has 21 points, 1 assist, 1 rebound. Say that name. Ooh, boy, I can't say that name. Timmy, I'm going to just go with Timmy. Timmy has 6 points, 5 turnovers. I have to put those turnovers out there because that's a lot. 6 rebounds, 2 assists. You have Kayla. She has 9 points, 3 turnovers, 7 rebounds. Burton, she has 8 points, 5 turnovers, 13 assists. So, hey, I'll take the 5 turnovers for the 13 assists, 7 boards. Martin has 10 points. She did well coming off the bench, knocking down the threes. 2 rebounds that went along with that. You have Letty. Letty has 7 points, 2 rebounds, 2 turnovers, 1 assist. And then you have Latisa have 4 points and 5 rebounds. So that was the game for Valks versus Indy.
Hey, you saw a shook Indiana Fever team last night.
Yep.
You saw a team that looked like they wanted to stay on the bus. You saw a team that was so intimidated by what was coming to them. That belt, they saw that big ass belt before they got into the gym. They say, oh, wait a minute. You know, this different than Indiana. No, it's the same, but different from what you got in Indiana. You just so used to and spoiled. Indiana is so spoiled about their crowd and how they get treated on other platforms, but not in the Golden State. You ain't got fair play in Golden State. Even though the referees was trying to give you the ball, give you the game, the referees couldn't even help your ass because you saw a big ass belt when you came off, you saw that crowd, you saw the purple, you saw the sold out people standing outside selling all of the trinkets and cups and all of this. You saw Valkyries everywhere. You saw the mascot giving love and doing whatever. You could not believe that you was not loved in Golden State. You could not believe that the so-called shining star on your team was not beloved, and you didn't see all of those Clark jerseys in the crowd. You saw a sea of purple. You saw a sea of purple everywhere. That intimidated them. They didn't like that, Sister Tony. What they see, Indiana Fever, you know what I'm saying, jerseys in every other city, not in the Golden State. The Golden State said, get that bull stuff up out of here, and we ain't wearing no Caitlin Clark, nothing up in here. You gonna see her jersey maybe salt or pepper, either one, how you want to treat it. If you might see the salt in the pepper, but you're gonna see a whole sea of pepper, or you're gonna see the salt with a little trick of the pepper up in there. You're gonna see either way, but you ain't finna take this home. This is Golden State, and Golden State put belt to ass last night. I'm saying, led by Burton. That's right. They have a real true point guard. They have a point guard that can lead them there. They have fought. Even though Veronica Burton only scored 8 points, she had 13 assists.
Yep.
13 assists and 7 rebounds. Even though Burton, she did have 5 turnovers. That comes and go in this type of assist thing. Some of those turnovers was not really turnovers because they called 2 fouls that wasn't her fault on her. But we ain't gonna go there. But she had 2 block shots, Sister Tony, 1 steal and 7 rebounds, along with the 13 assists.
Yep.
This is what you require and want a point guard to do. This is what you want your point guard to represent. This is what your leader, your general, your floor general, your captain, this is what she fell from the starting lineup, and then she turned it up and say, this is where I'm supposed to be. I know how to run this offense, sister. Let me do my job. And she did that. You saw Janelle Saloon, she had 10 points. And then, of course, Rupert, she had 21 points. She was 5 for 8 from the 3-point line. Saloon was 3 for 5 from the 3-point line. And Kate Money, Martin came right on in. She was 3 for 4. This is how a coach supposed to coach. She only played 15 minutes. 15 minutes. When she inserted Kate Martin say, I beg to differ, but I'm gonna show you that I'm gonna be a knife in the Indiana Fever's back. Every time that I hit the court, she was 3 for 4 from the field, and she was 3 for 3 from the 3-point line. Listen, 10 points, 2 rebounds. That was her duty of the day, to come in, cause confusion, and kill him and hit him in the head. And coach couldn't coach it better. She played 15 minutes, but she was in double figures. You got what I'm saying? That's production. That's real. Hey, that's real production. Everybody else that played them 30 minutes, 27 minutes, and had those single digits, Kate Martin proving that she's a superstar. I don't know what's going on with her. Maybe she good to come off the bench or whatever else going on over there. Or she trying to humble Money Martin. I don't know what she's doing over there, but Money Martin got to have more than 15 minutes. You got what I'm saying? Money Martin deserves more than 15 minutes, but I don't want to mess up what she got going on. You know what I'm saying, Sister Tony? So, So, I mean, from the rest of the players that, you know what I mean, that was on there, they pretty much did their job. They stayed solid across. I love to see Timmy Faye Bainley. I love to see her canceling out Aaliyah Boston. She said, you done missed. I've been with you for a couple years, but you gonna throw bows at me? Oh, we
Right.
finna tangle what we weave. She had Aaliyah Boston shook last night. Tammy Faye Bentley looked like a professional big.
That was
No, she
Boston
only
last night.
had
Look at
6 points. She only had 6 points, but she locked Aaliyah Boston down. Aaliyah Boston could not
that. She
figure
couldn't do
that
nothing.
out. She couldn't
Couldn't do
figure it
nothing.
out. She like, oh, she used to be on the bench for me over
They
here
said
on
she
my
was the
team.
double queen.
Yeah,
They
the
said Boston was the
queen.
double queen.
That's what Candace Parker called her, but
That's
we
what she
know who
called
the
her.
real We know who the real double queen is. That's why
You
she didn't
see
wear
that?
your damn t-shirt. You
You see that?
did.
You called her the double queen, Candace Parker. That's what you said. That's what you said. Candace Parker, pull those numbers up the next time you go live with Aaliyah Boston. I want you to pull that shit up right there. 29 minutes, 34 seconds. Pull that shit up right there. I'm just saying, don't be hating, man. Don't be hating. I hate a hater, man. I hate a hater. I hate a hater.
Hey, Mo 3, she kept bringing that chair out. She put that chair. She say, no, you ain't gonna sit in this chair. I'm gonna sit in the chair, but you gonna get in this chair with your knees. And you gonna put your head to the back of that seat. And you gonna toot that booty out. And I'm gonna get this belt. And I'm gonna spank all that ass you got behind there. I'm gonna get this belt. And I got a horse belt. I'm gonna whip that ass like you getting, you know what I'm saying, a horse that's in a race to the finish line. And Tammy locked her down. She was locked down. There was nothing. It was total confusion. She had the bench. Stephanie was like, oh, shit. Oh, what's going on here? What's going on here? What's going on here? Oh, they say, that's Timmy. That's Timmy. That's Timmy, Steph. That's Timmy. She like, I don't know. I don't know. It look like she got her number to beat. So guess what, Chad? You get to see last night, you got to see what Tammy Faye Bentley was doing to Aaliyah Boston in those practices.
Yep.
You get to see what Tammy Faye Bentley, how important she was to the Indiana Fever. What a great loss. What a dumb move, Real Money. What a dumb move, Real Money, not to court Tammy Faye Bentley. What a dumb move. Now their weapon is used against them and they got their butt kicked. It says, I'm glad they lost. More karma is coming for how their fans try to trash talk and bring down Angel. Yeah, they're going to do that anyway. That's set to be. Say, Tammy, no AB game. She thought her, she thought her the pro, she taught. And she ain't thought. She taught her the pro game. LOL. She was a vet. Yeah, she was a vet. So, you know what I mean? They say we gonna sweep Chicago. So what? Everybody swept Chicago.
Hey, okay? You ain't saying nothing new when you say sweep Chicago. Come on, man. That ain't nothing new.
But what I do know, Real Money, they got their ass whooped last night. That's what I do know. What I do know, your ass was quiet last night. And you and you was missing from the deck. What I do know. It says Indiana trolls Dante over Tammy serves them right. Yeah, they was all on Twitter last night talking about Tammy was a traitor. See, that's how crazy these clockies is. They wanted Tammy Faye Bentley not to play. I mean, I seen it on Twitter. X called her the ops. Yeah, she is the ops. She on Golden State. She a Valkyrie. She not a damn Indiana Fever. Oh, doing her friend like that. They crying. Yeah,
anybody that don't coincide with that, you know, because she put Boston in a blender, she's a traitor. Come on, man. Y'all cut that crap out. Cut that crap out. Cut that crap out. She just put her own teammate in a blender. Y'all the one let her go. Hey, y'all do your own things.
So the Valkyries in New York have to see each other tomorrow. That's a big game. Thursday, Dallas Wings. Saturday, Minnesota Lynx. Tuesday, Seattle Storm. And then, ooh, this is where it's going to get tricky at the end, y'all. They play Minnesota Lynx at the end. So the Valkyries got to play Minnesota twice at the end on the 6th and 11th before the playoffs end. And that's going to be tricky for the Valkyries to stay in 6th place. You know what I mean? Indiana got a better shot. Indiana, I agree with Sister Keisha. I don't see Indiana not making the playoffs, especially the Valkyries got those last games going. The Seattle Storm, Sister Tony. Seattle Storm is the most inconsistent team in the WNBA. When I say most inconsistent, they win, they lose. They win, they lose. They win, they lose. So we don't know what the hell going on. You know what I mean? They'll win 5 and lose 5. They'll win 6 and lose 6. You know what I mean? So we didn't know what was going on in Seattle. I hope they get that thing together because I do like, you know what I'm saying, a few players that's over there, you know what I'm saying, on the Seattle Storm, especially Brittany Sight. Go Team Rose. Go Team Rose once again. You know what I'm saying? But I also like NECA, the president. And of course, y'all already know I'm digging the Skylar Diggins over there. But let's talk about Erica Wheeler.
Yeah.
Another Indiana Fever that was given up. Another Indiana Fever that was thrown away. Another Indiana Fever that was dismissed. Say, no, we don't want you. We don't want you no more. Listen. Erica Wheeler has found a home. Erica Wheeler has found a home.
Yep.
And guess what, y'all? I ain't mad at her. Listen, you go where you get treated better, right? You go where your game is respected, right? You go to the places where, hey, where it's different faces that love you. You go to that situation where it's good and comfortable for you. And she has found a home in Seattle.
A home away from home.
That's right. She had found a home in Seattle, and Erica Wheeler making them all eat crow in Indiana.
Yep.
Like, I don't know how to explain it to you even more, that when you see Erica Wheeler doing what she's doing, hitting those threes, splitting the defense, passing the ball, making her team better, you say, God damn, it was Caitlin Clark who messed up the growth of the Indiana Fever. I'm just saying, it's facts. Not fit. Hey, look, did Caitlin Clark make them better? Yeah, of course. But did she also make players better? No, she did not. She did not. It's already record and recorded evidence that Aaliyah Boston numbers went down last year when they inserted Caitlin Clark. It's already evident that Kelsey Mitchell, of course, they put Stephanie, what's her name? Sides. Coach Sides put Caitlin Clark to get 1 point more than Kelsey. More points at the end of it to beat Kelsey Mitchell, because Kelsey Mitchell would have been the leading scorer last year on the Fever. But she inserted her the last game to be the leading scorer of the Indiana Fever. And all year, Kelsey Mitchell was that person and is that person again this year on the Indiana Fever. So, eat crow that you got rid of key players that's causing your team more problems than none.
What kind
Indiana
of thing?
Fever at number 8. Now I like Indiana Fever as a total because this is another team. This is another team that's in the playoffs
Yep.
without their superstar. This is
Yep.
another team that is in the playoffs without their superstar. So
Yeah.
shout out to the Fever for trying to keep it together without their superstar that they said that they would go. But I think, me personally, I don't even think that they would be ranked the way they would be ranked without that said player. But
Yeah,
I
because
could be
they
wrong.
had a strong start. They had a strong start. So, you have to give them the props for, how they started. And she was in that lineup. So, I mean, you can't take anything away from them for that, right? Regardless to whether she put up 30 shots and only
One
made
one
10,
for 7,
it just
one for
doesn't matter.
20, one for 27.
But when you're a shooter, that's what you do. A shooter is gonna shoot. I don't care if you shoot us out the gym or whatever, right? You got to keep shooting to put the points up. And that's
Hey,
that's what the crowd wanted. You wanted to woo the crowd. So when you woo the crowd and this is what they're asking for, you're gonna give them what they want. And that's what the world wanted. So she gave the world what they wanted, regardless to how it made her look as a player. And unfortunately, it doesn't help her, it hurts her. In the long run, they say it captivated her. That's what the world wanted. That's what they look for. That's the importance. So, in the end, does it help her develop as a player? Hell no, it doesn't. But this is what they want. This is what they want. And in the end, it hurt her. And that is why she's sidelined. You all say that this is what you want for CC, but you hurt CC in the end because you expected more for her that allowed her to get injured in the long run instead of allowing her to be a player and develop like the rest of the players who came in the league. You put too much stress on her, too much strain on her instead of allowing her to develop. And I'm going to say that over and over again. Allow her to be a player that has to develop like everybody else. Don't put too much on her that she cannot handle. And she tried to handle it for you fans, for you people that want her to be more than what she is. And now she's hurt. And that injury that she has is a long, extended injury that you just cannot come back from overnight. We are saying that she is out till the playoffs, considering they make the playoffs, right? Now they make the playoffs and she comes back. And what is it that you're expecting her to do when she comes back? You're expecting her to step in the role in which she left out of, in the capacity in which you fans want her to be in what you want her to do, and how many shots you want her to put up, and how many deep threes you want her to excel in. And you're going to put her back in the same place she was in before she got injured. She injured one growing, and now she injured another one, and then she tried to come back again, and now she has an ankle injury. What more do you want from this young lady? She is still young. She is still developing into a full blossom woman. Let her develop. Let her mature as the player we all know she can be. I am 100% for Caitlin Clark, but I am more for her to develop into what we all know she can be, not where you think she is right now. And I am going to stand on that. You as her fans don't like it, too bad. She has to develop, or she is going to be injured from now until the end of time. She has to develop, and she has to get stronger. Her body has to physically match what you want for her. So, and all you analysts out there, you Whitlocks, you doggone Tom Brady's out there in the world, y'all better get it right. Because if you don't get it right, she's going to be injured from now until the end of time. Her body is not going to be able to withstand what you want for her. So let her develop. And I'm glad she actually sat her butt down and is taking the time to heal. So with that, I'm going to land on that part because I can rant and rave on that. A player has to develop.
Well, I would say on this show, Caitlin Clark did not did not meet up to what the expectation was for her, even in the 13 games that she played. They played 13 games with her and they were 8-5. That's still not a good record, Sister Tony.
It's not a good record. It's
That's
not.
not a good record. And
It's not. But
and
I'm gonna tell you why. I know it's not a good record, and it's not, and also for T. Camilla, it's not right, and it is 100% on her because she did too much, and she did too much because she's pleasing, right? She wants to please, and she wants to get it done, and she wants to give everybody what they want, and it's not at the end of the day feasible. She has to get out of her head, as most players do. Get out of your head and play within the realm of the game. Don't do it for everyone else, do it for you and slow down, right? Slow down, think, and just play. And guess what? The game's going to come to you. And the 30 shots you put up, you're going to make more, right? Because now you slowed down here and you're thinking smarter and you're playing within the realm of the game. You're not just jacking. You're jacking because you want to woo, you want the oohs and the ahs. And it is 100% on her. I get it, right? But we want the oohs and the ahs because we want to woo the crowds. We want to woo the fans. We want to please everybody, as well as ourselves as the player. So it didn't look good. No, it didn't. But doggone it, at some point, we got to think here and not think here. So got to be smart about it.
yeah. So what I say in the play of those things, she did not meet expectations. When those
Yeah.
13 games, in those 13 games, she was below the average of what they expected from CC and what they was doing all of the commercials, and she's the greatest player in the world and she's the MVP of the league. In her first preseason game, they said that she was going to be the MVP. Total disrespect. Real money, keep it real on this show. Total disrespect of Asia Wilson. Total disrespect of Nafisha Collier. Total disrespect of Alyssa Thomas. Total disrespect of Alicia Gray. Total disrespect on those great ones that is the leaders and been in the league for a long time. And you to put CC as the top player in the WNBA because she is the top crowd mover at one time. But now the Valkyries has shot that down because the Valkyries game, not one of their games have not been sold out. And I beg to differ. They only played them 4 times. Is that correct? So therefore, the 4 times that the Valkyries played don't equal out the 30 games, the 30 plus games that was played in the Valkyrie, you know what I'm saying, out there in the stadium, 20 plus games, I'm sorry, that was played in the Golden State was a full compact crowd. So therefore, let's go with the narrative of her having crowds and people to come see her as her being better than the actual people that are playing better than her. Once again, let's not get her having people to come and see her make her better than the actual numbers and the actual play of the people who is actually better than her. No, she had a blown sophomore season with, of course, an injury that she has had, and she did not bring in the total game that we expected to see from her day in and day out, right? Angel also had a slow start. Angel Reese had a very slow start. When we talk about her coming from a rival, but understandably, Angel Reese entered the season with an injury. Angel Reese entered the season with an injury. Caitlin Clark got an injury in the season, but Angel Reese entered the season with a hand injury, but she pushed through. Her numbers is exceptionally well. She can be in the argument of any arguments, especially from the last game she just played, that she could be also in the top 5 or top 6 of the MVP race. So therefore, the sophomore season that Angel Reese had with the injury was more successful than Caitlin Clark being injured on the Indiana Fever team. The numbers don't lie. You can play all you want to, but we serious on here about what the numbers say. And Caitlin Clark did not, unfortunately, because I don't want no player to be injured or to have to go through what her and Angel go through on a nightly basis on both sides. I can look at both sides of the coin and be fair. But it's people that are delusional, that are Lulu, to say that Caitlin Clark is the best player in the WNBA. We can't listen to the racists. You are racist. And then we can't listen to the raccoons, because the raccoons are sellouts. You are a sellout if you say Caitlin Clark is the best player and you standing on it like she really is the best player. Viewership and fan audience does not make a player better than another. Viewership and attendance does not make a player better than others. Viewership and attendance do not make a player better than others. That's just who the people want to come and see. But it don't make her better, because the numbers don't lie. She is not an Asia Wilson. She is not a Nafisha Collier. She is not a Alyssa Thomas. Alyssa Thomas then had the most triple doubles in the last 2 years than anybody in the history of the game, of the WNBA league, since its existence. There's not been someone who has the triple doubles that Alyssa Thomas has. That's exciting to see her run up and grab the rebound, go down, pass the ball, shoot the ball, making other people on her team better. I mean, that's real exciting. Yep. So we're going to get on up off the Fever real quick, and we're going to land with Los Angeles Sparks.
Yes.
The Los Angeles Sparks, which is the last team to make the playoffs, they have a heavy load to lift, Sister Tony.
Yes, they do.
They have a heavy load to lift. They have what we call a shot at the goal, but not really a shot. Their next game that they play, which they won last night against the Washington Mystics, they play the Seattle Storm, which we know that they have beat the Seattle Storm a couple of times. You got what I'm saying? And we don't know what Seattle Storm we going to get when it comes to playing against the LA Sparks, who is going to fight for a playoff spot. You understand? Mm-hmm. Then they got the Atlanta Dream back-to-back. That's going to be a hard. I do pick the Sparks to win one of those games against the Dream. So that's why I'm saying, chat, the Dream, I don't think they're going to get to 2, because I believe that the Sparks is going to win one of those 2 games, which I will pick. I will put my bet again with the LA Sparks to get and snag one of those games. Also, LA plays Dallas Wings. They of late have had trouble with the Dallas Wings since Page has turned it up. Los Angeles played the Phoenix Mercury. I don't know if they can snag that game. I don't know. And then we know what's going to happen against the Las Vegas Aces. That's a game that we all want to see because we want to see Kelsey Plum go up and De'Erica Hamby go against Becky. It ain't against Asia, but you know what I mean? Asia can't take it personal. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, last time, boy, Asia blocked a few of them shots and send them suckers into the Raptors. But you know,
right. So the thing
Asia
is,
didn't let her have anything, so it was gonna be interesting.
So I got me personally. Don't be surprised if the LA Sparks do not make the playoffs this year. I do have the Indiana Fever being either 7th or 8th.
I really hope they make it. I really do. I like to see it.
I hope LA make it, Tulip. Hey, Tulip, I hope they make it. They say both games are in Atlanta. I doubt they can win there. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Unfortunately. You know what I mean? Unfortunately. Mm-hmm. Real money, stop. Stop, man. Stop. No, you, Lulu.
What's he doing?
No, stop. Please, man.
Yeah, he's
tripping. This girl did not have a good season. She got injured this season, and she had the worst. She had the worst ending of a season that came with the injury. She was on a bad tear. She was 5 for 38 from the 3-point line. That is the worst shooting in the history of the league.
He tripping, man. It's right here. It tells you right here. I pulled it up just because he tripping in the chat. I pulled it up right here, dude. It's numbers don't lie. It's right here.
It's stop okay. Talking. I'm cool, but I'm just saying, bro.
Yeah, stop talking,
I'm just saying, stop the cap. That's what T. Camilla telling you.
Stop the cap. That's what I told him. Stop the cap.
I mean, this ain't. I mean, you feel compelled to take up for the
Stop the cap. Stop the cap, brother. Stop the cap. Before we start putting it all
you selling out. You selling out real
over the line.
You tell me.
Stop the cap.
Hey, I hope you ain't the sellout. I know, nephew. You know, I know you glazing over Caitlin, but she just ain't that player. She's not the best player in the league, and we gotta keep it real. Y'all, that's my nephew, Real Money. You know what I'm saying? He just a troll.
He forgot he got time. He keep getting time out.
You gotta stop her when she get hurt like every other player. That's right. No, he came on with it. So it say, bro, Claude, take Real Money rents so I can block him. Don't block nephew. We got to have.
That's why I said what I said in there. He know I know who he is. He got to stop the cap. Call me Cheryl Swoops Jr. That's why I said stop the cap, bro. Stop playing.
Hey, we got to have. Listen.
I like him. He's funny as hell.
Right. We are not going to be on a biased program.
Yeah, he's funny.
We're not going to be on a biased program. We know that this is an Angel Reese support channel, but we are not running a biased program. We're going to let everyone else.
He the only one I'm going to let him get away with calling me Cheryl Swoops Jr.
Because he your nephew, and that's all.
That's the only reason why he got away with it. Because he's your nephew. You lucky, man. You lucky you his nephew. Oh man, he funny.
Hey, y'all see listen, y'all see So Pretty Tony. She is a savant when it comes to being a person who can do the numbers, call it the way it is. Y'all know I be excited, and I get a little glazy. You know what I'm saying? But Sister Tony is definitely here to add to the Monday morning review. We gonna go over. We gonna
I'm
go
sorry, y'all.
over.
That's one of my soldiers. Hold on.
We're gonna go over real quick. This is a partnership with Underdog Fantasy, and we're gonna give you a listen to our sponsors. Let me tell you about the simplest way to get you in some WNBA and NBA action. Find your player, pick higher or lower, and win some extra cash. Pick between 2 to 5 players to fill out your pick'em entry. Get every pick right and win some much needed cash. Use promo code SteadyServe and receive $1,000 bonus in cash. Now that it's football season, follow Steady Serving ENT as I share my picks. Pick players, choose the amount, win money, make picks, win cash. Thanks, Underdog Fantasy, for your partnership with us, and thank you for using the promo code Steady Serving on Underdog Fantasy. Thanks, Underdog Fantasies, for supporting the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast Network. We are here, but we gonna go over like I told y'all. We are expanding and bringing more and more of the talk of the WNBA, and not just the Chicago Sky. Of course, we know that the Chicago Sky season is basically over. We know that the Chicago Sky did not meet the expectations of what we expected. Actually, to keep it real with everyone that is watching and will watch on the playback, this has been the worst team, the worst assembly that could ever be assembled, that I think, me personally, that can go to a free agency, that can go to a draft with 4 draft picks, that are the worst assembly of a team that has ever been produced in the WNBA, and I stand on that. At least the Connecticut Sun lost all of their starters except for Marina Mabry, when she was coming off the bench. But everybody who played on the starting roster on the Connecticut Suns, they all talked and got together, and they all left along with Dejanay Carrington. So Chicago, I'm going to do this for our community. Chicago's schedule is Connecticut Suns on Wednesday. Friday, the last game with the Fever. Sunday with the Las Vegas Aces. I'll be at that game this Sunday. Yeah, I'll be at the game this Sunday. Tuesday, they play on September the 9th, Las Vegas. And then, of course, next Thursday. It will all be over next Thursday. It will all be over next Thursday. The pain of the 5 games that we got, the pain will go away after September the 11th against the New York Liberty. I'm just telling y'all that I have not seen the worst team like this assembled from the draft and from free agency. I have not seen a pick that has been put into a situation where they automatically look bad on national television with 30 games plus. We have to keep it a buck with ourselves. We have to keep it a buck with ourselves. The Chicago Sky assembly was all wrong. All wrong. And we have to live out this tragedy just 5 more times. And watch Angel Reese, of course, continue to play these games, do what she can do, bring herself. It has to be self-preservation in these last 5 games for Angel. Angel will be Angel in the next 5 games, and we will be able to see our superstar have a great season along with Camila Cardoso. Along with Camila Cardoso, we'll be able to see those games. So once again, Wednesday, Connecticut, Friday, Indiana. I will be at the Las Vegas Aces game on Sunday. Tuesday, Las Vegas Aces. And then Thursday, we have New York Liberty.
Yep.
So those are the last games that will be played by the Chicago Sky. I see them winning maybe 2 out of the 5 games. If they do beat Las Vegas, that was good for us. Bad for Las Vegas, but good for us.
Yep. Get the money. Get the money.
And we'll actually see how that program. Thank you, Sister Bernadine Dorsey, for the $5 super chat. It says the sabotage was intentional for the day, one and expedited even more after Sloop went down and exposed. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. So.
Did you get Brian Lewis's before that?
No. Brian Lewis is super chat after Brian Lewis.
No, that was one before for Bernadine. That Brian Lewis had one up there. He was there when they blew out the Aces, is what he said. Thank you, Brian Lewis.
Thank you, Brian Lewis. That's on your side.
Yeah.
I think that's on your side.
That's on my side.
Yeah. Because it's not in the chat. Thank you, Brian Lewis.
Appreciate you, Brian Lewis, for the $2 super chat. That absolutely. Thank you.
Yeah. So what's up, boss? Boss in the house.
Yeah, I saw Boss Man. There's another one. Hit it again. Got another one.
I don't see it. Hold on, y'all. Let me rebuff. Let me rebuff. I'm coming in and coming.
Okay.
Okay, chat. I had to rebuff.
Rebuffer.
I had to rebuff. Yeah, I had to rebuff to make sure I'm able to see what's going on in the chat. So you call them out. All I got is Sister.
Yeah, you got Sister Bernadine with another one.
Okay.
Maybe it's coming up twice.
Okay. I can't see it.
Okay, yeah, she had one before that too. So she had 2. Okay, that's what it is. She had 2. She had $2. She had 2 $5 super chats.
Yeah, they not coming up. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why. They ain't coming up.
Before that, it said, imagine if the Sky had real competent guards.
Appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Appreciate that so much. Sister Tony, I don't see it on this end. So
okay.
Yeah, I don't see it on this end. So it says say auto star the super chats. Yeah, so I don't know, y'all. I had to buff in and buff out. So if I missed anybody that gave to the show, I appreciate you so much. But last but not least, we were gonna cover football, but we got about maybe 15 more minutes. So what we gonna go over is who won and who lost on the college football season, because college football has started.
It has started for sure.
We are in football season for the college games officially. So we got Texas was ranked number 1, but they ended up losing over the weekend. Penn State,
Yeah.
number 2, they won. Ohio State, they won over the weekend. Clemson lost to, of course, LSU. So the Clemson
Yeah.
Tigers, that was ranked number 4, they lost to LSU in those games.
You can say it loud. Say it loud and be proud.
Oh yeah, the Clemson Tigers lost to LSU. Shout out to all the LSU lovers. Y'all be glazing, but
they
you
lost
know,
to LSU. That's who they lost to. My
Georgia came out with a win. Notre Dame came out with a loss. Oregon came out with a win, and Alabama got whooped by Florida. I saw the game. I was very disappointed. That's my mama hometown. I always gonna be down with Alabama. You know what I'm saying? My mama hometown. Of course, LSU comes out with a win. Florida, of course, comes out with a win. Arizona comes out with a win. And then, of course, my home state, the Illini, comes out with a win. And then my second home away from home, South Carolina, comes out with a win. Michigan comes out with a win. Florida comes out with a win. SMU comes out with a win. Kansas State played twice and they won one and they lost one. Oklahoma comes out with a win. Texas comes out with a win. Indiana came out with a win.
Take your share. I'm going to share this. Take that down. I'm going to share the screen.
Okay.
This has the scores. There you go.
Real money. Thanks for the super chat. Say thanks for letting me vent. I'm man, it's F of the Valkyries. I already know, nephew. I told you they was gonna whoop that ass. I told you that.
Call me Cheryl Swoopers Jr. We gonna box in the chat.
Your auntie gonna beat your ass. You heard what she said, and I'm gonna just sit there. So the rankings of that, you could go over what I just said. I just gave everybody the rankings of the last 25 teams, but
hit the rankings on the side here.
Go ahead.
You got Texas, Penn State, Ohio, Clemson, Georgia, Notre Dame, Oregon, Alabama, LSU, Miami, Arizona State, Illinois, South Carolina, Michigan, Florida, SMU, Kansas State, Oklahoma, Texas A&M, Indiana, Ole Miss, Iowa State, Texas Tech, Tennessee, and Boise State.
So we're going to cover some of the college games. Y'all just, in those chats, the chats that we got coming up, tell us what games that you want us to cover. But the big games definitely in college. We're going to do our best because we got football season in the NFL coming, right? So we're going to be, and then in the midst of the football season, NFL season, we got college women's basketball. So the top games y'all will be seeing on our channel in the Players Club. The Players Club will be calling those games. So, you know what I mean? We just had to go over the college games to let y'all know football is here, and we will be expanding what you guys will be seeing on our channels to actually broaden our horizons. And listen, we want to cater to our fans that love us, that is on this channel, and we would love to cover your team in the NFL and your team that play college football and always your team in women's college basketball. So we'll be here next Monday, me and Sister Tony, on the Monday morning review. We have taken care of Underdog Fantasy. Thank you for partnering up with us. And if you want to continue to be a partner and a member of this channel, hit the membership and become a bread maker. Not only subscribe to the show, but also be a part of the show. The Monday morning review will be continuous throughout the rest of this time to next year. We also are revamping the Crash Out Room. The Crash Out Room involves me and Sister Pretty Tony, who have linked up as a partnership of bringing you a brand that is going to go crazy. Everybody talking about the Crash Out Room because of everyone that's here. And it is blowing up, y'all. Y'all got the Crash Out Room going crazy. Everybody right now texting me from across the country. And I'm getting praise from some of my music buddies. You know what I mean? That's in the music field. Got a text from Crucial Conflict. You know what I'm saying that we doing well over here. You got what I'm saying? My family, my boys, my brand. You can see me in the video with Crucial Conflict on your Steady Serving page. You could go all the way down and look at my music videos on this page, this channel. You'll be able to see some of the history and the things that I've done in my career in music of being a Hall of Famer in the Chicago Music Hall of Fame, and what I put the work in to become one of the best professionals in music. But Sister Tony, if you got something else to say, we gonna get them out of here.
You ain't getting out of here till you do that sponsorship. But before you do that sponsorship, make sure you go to my page. Go ahead, subscribe if you have not. Please subscribe. Hit that like button. Also hit that notification bell. Leave me a comment so I can go ahead and respond to you. Yo, real money. Don't go in my comments. Go in my comments with that nonsense. But go ahead, leave a comment. But definitely subscribe if you have.
We already did it when you was on the phone break.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
We took care. Yeah, I went on and took it. Hey, I already took care of it, girl. I know
that's what I'm talking about. Go ahead, hit that sponsorship.
I know you be taking care of me, so I had to take care of that while you was on there. So hit the subscribe button. Go over to So Pretty Tony. I mean, Court Vision with So Pretty Tony. Hit the subscribe button. She is, you know what I mean? She is growing right in front of our eyes. She has already over 100 subscribers. Right now, y'all doing a beautiful job in keeping our channels alive. And I thank everybody that has came here and showed up and showed out. But as always, I leave as we came with another banger. You better Hey, y'all.
I'm out here. Just came out the liquor store, bumped into my man's. Everything he say is official. All of the products, A1, feel good on the skin. Applies real smooth. A1 from day one. Real guy, real good people. Trust the product, trust and believe.
Yes,
I'm a
sir.
true believer.
When you put it on your skin, how did it feel?
Man, smooth to the touch, man. It don't go on all crazy or none of that stuff like that.
Yes,
it's
sir.
Real smooth, smell good, and it lasts all day too.
The essential oil stayed with you pretty much the whole time that you had it.
All day, and I get
My
nothing
man,
but
I appreciate this, my
Nothing
man,
but
100 grand. Get that, that's right there, that's yours, man. I thank you and I love you. Yes, sir. My man.
Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Love, peace,
And
every